There was one day where I was just sensing some sort of disturbance in the air. I was thinking to myself, something ain't right. Like, there is something wrong about what's going on today. Like, my spidey senses were tingling. And then I later on get this email from GameStop about the pro memberships that is going on and what's about to change with the GameStop Pro membership. Now they changed the name, which was pretty crazy. So now it's not even Pro membership or Power Up rewards. It's now just GameStop Pro. So I'm looking at this email and I'm like, oh, GameStop Pro. So I see you guys are changing it up a bit. There is going to be a GameStop Pro. They're changing up a lot of things with GameStop Pro. And now we're getting questions of, is it worth it? For those that don't know what's going on with GameStop, they're changing their pro membership, the name, the benefits that you get. So now, for instance, you're getting 5% off all pre-owned products. That does include tech, and that also includes consoles. And when I say tech, I mean like smartphones, Apple Watches, Galaxy Watches, that kind of stuff. You get 5% off on that. I guess it's pretty welcoming. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. 5% is 5%. And then also, not to mention, you are going to have 5% off collectibles. I think 5% off collectibles is pretty good, especially if you're a big fan of like collecting, say, Funko Pops, maybe even Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I know GameStop is pretty big when it comes to Pokemon. They are very well known for their partnership, especially with those codes. That remember those codes that they used to give out back when like Ultra Sun and Moon was a thing, and it was like, oh, you get this card, and you scratch it off, and you get like a code, and you get like an exclusive Pokemon that you can only get from GameStop. Yeah, I think GameStop would make bank off of that benefit. But other than that, all of that is for $25 a year instead of just $15. That's a pretty steep price if you ask me. I do know Elite Pro membership was a thing where it was $30, but the thing is with Elite Pro membership, it was like a tiered reward. You was getting double the discounts, double the bonuses. Sure, those discounts didn't apply to tech and game consoles and whatnot, or even Pokemon cards, but 20% off is a very generous discount to give to somebody just for a membership that they only paid $30. Other than that, I don't want to get sidetracked. I do want to talk about the GameStop Pro. Is it worth it? Honestly, not for me. I don't shop there enough to even justify paying $25 for that membership. I don't even shop there often. A lot of times I'm just buying things digitally. I don't even work at GameStop, so it's not like I can just pick things and be like, oh, I'm going to buy this after my shifts. It's not that convenient to me anymore. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I can't, you know? I shop at GameStop maybe 3 times a year, but I was getting my money's worth because with the $5 coupon, I would use that 3 times. That's $15. So I'm getting my money back that I just spent on the traditional GameStop Pro membership. But now with $25, I'm going to have to shop at GameStop roughly 5 times a year to get my money's worth, or at least my money back. And it's just not worth it to me. I don't shop at GameStop frequently enough to even warrant spending $25. But to many, it may be different. Some people frequent GameStop a lot more than I do. They see more value at GameStop than I do. So to each their own on that one. But for me, it's not worth it. This is probably going to be the first time I am not going to renew my GameStop Pro membership since like 2012 or 2013. I did do a live stream where we was just briefly talking about it, and I'm gonna have you guys take a look at that. So I'll see you there. Do they offer more stuff? Let me see. As a matter of fact, let's check that out real quick. Exit game. You can check it out real quick. So, hang on. GameStop Pro. Always check it out. And it's a new name too. It's not PowerUp Rewards anymore. Like a PowerUp Pro, they don't call it that anymore. Like they're getting rid of PowerUp Rewards, and now they're just calling it GameStop Pro. Let me see. No. PowerUp Pro. Let's just do that. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, get $70 in value just for signing up. New benefits, new rewards, new look. Yada yada yada. So basically, for $25, so the way that they're doing this is, if you could pay $15 now, and they'll give you, I forgot what happens if you renew now before the June 27th, but when you do get GameStop Pro, you do get 5% off all pre-owned, so that includes consoles, video game accessories, and tech. And when they say tech, that means like an iPhone, an Apple Watch, a Galaxy, that kind of stuff. 5% off all collectibles. I think that's actually pretty interesting that they did that. I think GameStop just started to realize that they're making a lot of money off of collectibles, especially Pokemon cards, because GameStop is pretty big when it comes to Pokemon cards. 5% off all clearance items. I guess that's a welcoming thing. It's really just 5% off all around. 5% off GameStop products, so like name brand, not name brand, store brand. So GameStop, Atrix, GeekNet, Modern Icons. I've never heard of those. I know Atrix, but not the others. 5% off all protection plans. That's definitely new. I've never seen a discount for protection plans. I'm not sure if that's limited to just systems, or if that's limited to both, or is that including both systems and video games when you buy like the GPG and everything like that. But all of this is going to cost $25 a year instead of $15. But I think what they're doing is you can join up for $15 right now and gain an advantage of this right now if you wanted to. So they're giving you a chance to opt in for this membership for just $10 less while you can, basically. Take your rewards program to the next level. Level up and become a Pro member today for only $14.99 per year. The new GameStop Pro starts June 27th at $25 per year. Pros get $5 every month, and that's just the start. Yeah, of course, you see, of course they would put Pokemon up there because they know that's where the money's at. Everyone be going to GameStop just for Pokemon stuff. 10% extra trade credit. They didn't list that up there, but yeah, I guess that was kind of a gimme right there. Of course, you're going to get trade bonus when you're a Pro member. Exclusive deals and drops in Pro weeks. Honestly, the Pro deals, I will say, have been completely ass. Like, I remember Pro deals back at GameStop, like, years ago, used to be really good. When, if you were a Pro member, it would be like, buy one game, get the other free at, like, $30 or less. Something like that. And they don't really do that anymore. It sucks. It really sucks. Like, the whole quality of Pro Day sales is just terrible. Like, you can get NBA 2K23, say, at a regular day, it's like $60, $70. But if it's on sale, it's $30. But when GameStop does their Pro Days and everything, and you're like, yo, let me get that 2K23, it's all of a sudden, it's still $30. Or it's like 27. It's 27 to cover the taxes. And it's like, you know, like, that's not even a deal. Like, you're just repeating deals and calling it a Pro deal. Like, that makes no sense. Pros get VIP access. I don't know what that's all about. Enjoy Pro exclusive deals, product drops, plus special week-long sales during Pro weeks. Yeah, whatever. Pros get the points. Yeah, and I think they're kind of changing up their Pro thing. I mean, their points thing. Like, now you can redeem at least 1,000 points and get, like, a $1 coupon. Like, every point is equivalent to, like, a penny. $10 reward welcome. So, yeah, if you subscribe today, you get, like, $10 coupon that you could just use right away. Plus, you get $5 if you renew. 2% back in rewards. I don't know what that 2% is. That's kind of weird. It sounds like a credit card. Always earning every hour, every day. Yeah, sure, whatever. Reap your rewards. Yeah. Pros can redeem as few as $1,000. I mean, 1,000. Wow, imagine 1,000 points for $1 in rewards to use online or in store. And if I recall correctly, for those that are wondering how the point system works, I think for every dollar you spend is 10 points. So, if you wanted to get, say, $10 in a coupon to redeem, you would have to spend $1,000 worth of products as a Pro member to get a $10 coupon, from what I'm seeing here. I wonder what's going to happen to the. Let me see. As GameStop Pro member, you have unlimited digital access to Game Informer, one of the most respected and entertaining gaming magazines in the industry. So are they getting rid of the magazines? Because I remember GameStop had their current system. They had the $15. To be honest, I don't even mess with GameStop after you left. No, I haven't been touching GameStop much either. Like the only time I'm only using GameStop was for like little like purchases. Like if I want to get if I want to get Tiffany's sister, like I don't know, like a game, like a physical copy of a game, or if I wanted to get like a fresh set of like Control Freaks, and that's really it. I think you know what? I lied. I actually got this microphone from GameStop no more than about a few months ago, only because this was on sale for, I think, $70. Like, this mic is like $120. I got it for $70. And I got this arm from like B&H, from B&H Video and Photo. So yeah, this one I went to GameStop for this, definitely. I went to Union Square for this. But yeah, that was the last time I made an actual big purchase at GameStop. I used my membership. I used my $5 coupon. Like, that's gonna do anything, and that's about it. GameStop don't exist to me no more. It doesn't. It's really just a quick convenience. Last I purchased was One Piece Funkos, and I'm still waiting since last year. Wait, you still have Funko Pops that you have reserved and you've been waiting since last year? Were they released, or? Wow, I remember Noel used to always try to holler at me for Funko Pops that were like GameStop exclusives. And GameStop was very inconsistent with their Funko Pop releases. Very inconsistent. And I think while the time I was working there, it was the way how GameStop had their warehouses set up, which was bad. Like, you had to have, like, Funko, they had their distributors, and they sent it to GameStop warehouse. Like, I don't know, some GameStop facility. And then that facility had to distribute the Funko Pops to other GameStop warehouses, and then the warehouses had to distribute them to other GameStop. Like, it was like, there was always like a middleman. And it was just annoying. And that's why a lot of, like, collectibles, especially, were always late. Always. And I never understood that. Because let it be a video game that people pre-order, they will get that in their stores without a problem. And you're just there, like, why can't they apply this same mentality to Funko Pops and other collectibles? That makes no sense. GameStop, explain. Please, GameStop, explain. GameStop exclusives. GameStop seems to be doing alright, though. I ain't gonna front. I did hear, I forgot from where, they were, wait, classic print issues available. Wait, so you can actually buy these separately? What? Wait, so you can actually buy the magazines? That's what I was wondering. I was like, wow, okay. So when you become a member, you gain access to the digital Game Informer instantly, unlimited, whatever, as long as you're a member. But if you want to get the magazines, you pay $6 a pop separately. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know anybody that collects Game Informer magazines, but that's crazy. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I never would have thought that GameStop would sell their magazines separately. I'm going to slide right in real quick just to provide a little bit more commentary on the Game Informer magazine part. I kind of looked into that because that was the thing that really got to me the most about the whole GameStop membership thing. So I decided to do the math, and I was thinking, like, for someone that physically collects Game Informer magazines, I think it's kind of it's kind of messed up what GameStop just did right there. I get GameStop is trying to be clean and everything, and we're drifting away from the physical copies of Game Informer magazines, and you could tell because a few years ago they were saying like you would have to pay a little more for the physical copies, whereas you could just say $5 and get the digital subscription instead. But other than that, I don't like how to get physical copies. Say I'm a collector, I want to collect Game Informer magazines. I have to pay $6 every month. So I'm paying by the end of the year $72 for 12 Game Informer magazines. So I thought to myself, if I was a collector, if say I wanted to find a cheaper alternative, can I just subscribe to Game Informer magazine separately or directly instead of just going to GameStop as like this middleman when it comes to getting physical copies? And that's not the case because I went to the Game Informer magazine, I went to their website to subscribe, I chose the printout option, and it leads me directly to GameStop. So correct me if I'm wrong. You can correct me in the comments. The only way to get physical copies of Game Informer magazine is if you buy it from GameStop, the website, and you can only buy it individually, which I think is pretty messed up. But that's just my 2 piece on that one. I think that's pretty cool, but because there's people that only subscribe to GameStop just for the magazines and that's it. You don't really care about the sales and the trade bonuses and whatnot. They just want to collect the magazines. Those are the real Giga Chads of GameStop. Like, yeah, I'll do the membership, but I'm only in it for the Game Informer magazines. That's it. I don't care about the deals or anything else. That's some Giga Chad shit right there. That is crazy. I didn't think GameStop pulled that. Wow, they switched up. And oh yeah, I kind of interrupted myself, but I did hear a while ago they had like a record high of something. I don't know when it came to like GameStop Pro membership signups. Like they were like in the thousands. They're like, wow, this is the most we've had in such a long time. Like before the pandemic, this is great. This is awesome. Like magazines low-key hold up too much space at home right now. Honestly, with how long GameStop has been partnered with Game Informer, I can only imagine how many magazines a collector may have from Game Informer. Like that, there has to be some value to that. Because Game Informer, their art is pretty top notch when it comes to their magazines. And I used to love reading their magazines too. Their stuff was really cool, but other than that, I mean, I stopped getting them. You know, I moved all over the place and whatnot. But those magazines were fun to read. I'm not gonna lie. Like those magazines has value of its own. Like I would not, if I had the money, I would not mind buying those magazines. I really took time out of my day. If I'm not playing with friends on my PlayStation or PC, I would just be on my chair, on my desk, and I would just read the magazines, look at the pictures, read a few articles about some upcoming games. It was pretty cool, man. Like, I think that partnership was probably the best thing GameStop has done in a very, very long time. I still gotta get this game. I could get this game, but I'm not trying to spend money right now. I just got a bonus check. I'm not trying to spend money. Let's see. Back then, it was our newspaper of the month. Definitely, it was the newspaper of the month. Like, for real, for real. Especially all the upcoming games and whatnot. Interviews with, like, upcoming titles and whatnot. Like, it's pretty cool. Alright, I think we're done here. I think we got the gist. But yeah, GameStop Pro, will I subscribe to it? No. I think I'm going to call it quits here with GameStop. Like, $15 a year was fine. GameStop, I'll give it the credit. It held it down for a very long time with $15 a year. Yes, they kind of, did the $20 a year, but that was only if you still wanted the physical magazines. But nah, that era is over now. They're doing $25 a year. Like, flat out. Take it or leave it. I would say it's only worth it if, like, you really shop at GameStop often. Like, if you visit GameStop at least once a month on average, go right ahead. Do it. Because at least you can save $5 every month. Like, by the time you shop at GameStop at your third month, you already no, I lied. 5 months now. I said 3 months because of $15. But if you shop at least one time per month at GameStop for 5 months, you will get your money back. And then some, because you're saving on games and pre-owned stuff and whatnot. And yeah, we have way too many blogs now that do what Game Informer does. And are you interested in the game Lords of the Fallen? I don't know what Lord of the Fallen is all about. I really don't. So, I can't say I am, but I can't say I'm not. It wouldn't be fair to say that I'm not.